What's up, everybody? Yoooooo coming at you today. We're coming at you very, very early this morning with some One Piece card game news. And we have the next leader being revealed in OP04. And OP04's leaders so far been looking pretty crazy. A lot of multicolored stuff. Looks like there's some artwork of Sabo, so it looks like he's not going to be the leader in this set, but a character card, which is really interesting. But yeah, we that's not confirmed or anything, but that's what this is leading to. But this, let's talk. We had a couple people at the shop been talking about finally getting a black-green leader, and we were talking about this yesterday. That maybe Fujitora was the first black-green leader, and me, I wanted to be Green Bull, right? I wanted Green Bull to be the first black-green leader, but he has not really technically been revealed in the anime yet. But the manga has been revealed, so I can see why they didn't want to release him or anything like that. But yeah, the first one is Fujitora. Fujitora is a personal favorite character of mine. And I can't wait to get this card in my hand whenever OP04 comes out here in America. But if you guys can, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do all the things down below that you all got to do. And of course, I'm always going to have One Piece card game content. But yeah, let's talk about this for a second. So, black-green. Let's take a look at this leadership here. Basically, Dawn times 1, you give Fujitora a Dawn. Reduce the cost of all enemy characters by 1. Okay? This is, now you're saying reduced by 1. You're probably like, well, why is that a huge deal? Well, it can be a pretty big deal, right? So we'll get into that in a second. We'll get into what characters will excel with this in a second. End of your turn, 1 cost. Set one of your cost 5 or less characters as active. This is also pretty good. For 1 cost, you can set your 5 cost or less character as active. Someone like a Trafalgar. Let's say, for example, you're blocking with Trafalgar Law, and you do an attack, and you need that blocker, right? Now, with Law, if you're playing the Law deck, there's a way to recover Law, bring him back, do what you need to do, right? Have the blocking set up and all that. With this, now you can use your 5 cost blockers or anything like that to attack, right? And then restand them at the end of the turn to save you, right? That's the whole point of this. The thing about 4 life multicolored characters is to keep your leader alive as much as possible. You're not, you don't have that luxury of having the 5 life to stay alive, right? You're basically at 4 plus 1, which is 5 attacks, you're dead. With your regular leader, you're 5 life, and 6 attacks, you're dead. So there's there's a bit of a difference there. And when you're playing 4 life, you're already at a deficit. So this is really cool. And for 1 cost, you can just restand a 5 cost or less character. Sign me up for that, right? So that's really cool. We did get another reveal. It is the blue yellow, and it's in this. Okay, so it's in this picture. We got a blue yellow queen. Okay, now I don't know what this does yet. We might have to do another video on that. I don't see the translations. Maybe they're here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Queen. Okay. Queen, leader, ranged, Animal Kingdom Pirates. Dawn times 1. When attacking, if the total number of cards in your hand and life is 4 or less, draw 1 card. If you have a cost 8 or higher character, you may place up to 1 card from your deck on top of your life instead. Okay. This leadership seems okay. I think there's a lot going on here. I don't think this is being translated properly too. But to me, this looks like, okay, if you have less cards, if you're taking a lot of damage in your life and you're countering a lot, right? You could refund, you can just draw a card, right? If you have a 8 cost or higher character on the field, which means like Big Mom, just any 8 cost or higher, like Dracula Mihawk, stuff like that, right? I can place 1 card from my deck on top of my life. So basically, if you're going second, so 2, 4, 6, 8, around turn 4, you'll probably end up getting a refunded life back, which is really interesting. Because the thing with yellow is they want to manipulate the life and do the whole trigger thing and just stay alive as long as possible just by doing that. So that's interesting. It's an interesting leadership, honestly. Do I think it's good? I don't know. But it's interesting. And I would love to see what people come up with this with blue-yellow. Blue-yellow is an interesting color combination. But the black-green has me very, 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 very intrigued. Because we're going to get into why I think the black-green color is amazing, right? So, let's get into cards that I think will excel tremendously with the reduction to a whole bunch of characters. I mean, I can even throw in Neko here. Let's throw in Neko. Okiku, of course. Where is Okiku? Where is she? Okiku. Yamato. Let's get into Yamato here. Where is Yamato? Where are you? Trying to find Yamato. Hold on. We're getting there. Why am I having a hard time? Okay. Yamato. Let's get into other stuff here. Let's just get into the rest characters, right? Let's just get into this, okay? And we'll get into Killer's another one. Yamato. Okiku. Let's get into Okiku first, right? Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a 5 cost or less. Dawn times 1, right? Why is this crazy with Fujitora? Fujitora is going to reduce all of the characters by 1. She is now going to be resting 6 cost or less characters. That's the way you have to think about it. So if I give a Dawn to Fujitora, right, and I give a Dawn to Okiku, Okiku's going to be resting 6 cost or less characters, okay, because of the reduction minus 1. That's absolutely insane. Law will excel because, well, he's a 5 cost, 6k attack. He's a blocker, right? You can use him to block. You can use him you can summon him, right? You can use him to attack, and then at the end of your turn, tap the 1 Dawn, restand him as a blocker, so he can attack and become a blocker, which is really, really cool. Neko will be resting 4 cost or less characters, which is insane. So I could see him being a nice addition to the deck. X Drake can now pop 5 cost or less characters, which is what I've always thought this character should do because he's a 5 cost character. What I mean by 5 cost or less is, like I said, again, Fujitora's leadership reduces by 1. So if you see a 5 cost or less character that's there, and you put the Dawn and then summon X Drake, he pops that 5 cost character, right? He pops a 5 cost Luffy, basically. So X Drake's gonna be insane. Yamato, forget about it. This character is already resting 6 cost or less characters for 4. With Fujitora's ability, she can now rest 7 cost or less characters. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Killer can now kill 4 cost or less characters that are rested. So there's a decent amount of combinations you could do here with the deck. Let's just get to black, right? Let's go to black and let's just make this a little more interesting, right? You could play, Borsalino's going to be in the deck. That's a no-brainer. You can use him to attack now and just do whatever. Borsalino. Monkey D. Garp is an honorable mention. We're just going to look at things that can pop stuff. Sakazuki is insane now, right? He can KO 6 cost or less characters now. Sakazuki's insane. You can play with Garp, but I don't think you want to do that. Of course, Isho, right? Because Isho is just going to be doing more reduction, right? You have to play the 8 cost or less Isho, right? It's an Isho deck. You have to. It's thematic. To add to more. So now we're gonna look at what adds more reduction. Kuzan's insane. He draws you a card you can reduce. This card draws you a card, reduces. So your nuttiness can get even more nuttier with the black green, right? This reduces by 2. Fujitora reduces by 1, and these cards become better, right? These cards become better because of Isho and because of this card here. Okay. Maybe debate playing Marineford. You don't need to though. I think this is enough. He draws you a card, whatever. Impact Wave's gonna do its thing. I'm not building a deck. I'm just saying these are the cards I think are gonna be basically staples in the deck and be absolutely insane. Kuzan's gonna reduce, draw you a card. This is gonna pop. This is gonna keep you alive. And then from here you just add your searchers. I think you just add your searchers from here. Honestly, this deck is insane. The deck is going to be absolutely nutty, and I cannot wait to play it, and I can't wait to see what the deck what black-green players do with this deck. I already have an idea of what I want to do with this deck, and I haven't even gone through all of black yet. This is just me thinking of staples, what I want in this deck, and what I would be playing. It'd be this. nonsense. And then I would just add other green stuff. You know, if you want to add more, if you have Guano, if you have Supernova, you just add your searchers, right? If you have black, you just add your removal and your reduction and all that stuff, and then you just go to town. This deck is going to be fun. I'm calling it right now. This deck is going to be really good, and I cannot wait to play this in the simulator when OPO4 comes out. Anyways, guys, take care. That's all I wanted to say today. I'm really excited about the news today, about our first black-green leader. Let me know your thoughts down below. Tell me what you guys think about eShow. And, of course, I'm always going to have more One Piece card game content. I got to do some more stuff with One Piece. I've been slacking on that, but I will get back on it as soon as I can. All right, guys, take care. Everyone have a blessed day. I'll catch you on the next one.